What is going on YouTube? And welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining us on tonight for another night of hot topics and social commentary. Of course, we missed you guys last week, but we hope that you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. A few things first, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Be sure to leave a comment, give us some suggestions on what you'd like to hear us talk about in the future. Also, give us some feedback on how we're doing thus far. Be sure to click the thumbs up button and also click that notification bell so you are notified every time I post a new video. My co-hosts are back with me. We've got Jennifer and Mike. Tyrone is at work, so he won't be joining us tonight, but we got Jennifer and Mike. What's up, guys?
Hi.
It's good to see everybody and be here because that's what matters.
Yes, it's
Amen.
always good to be seen and not viewed.
Yes.
Yes.
So one thing that I did want to get out the way really quickly, of course, many people might have been disappointed by the verdict of the Kyle Rittenhouse case, but we got some justice last week. The three men who were accused of murdering Ahmaud Arbery, they were all convicted of his murder. The man who shot Ahmaud Arbery was found guilty on all nine, I think, charges. His father was found guilty on 8 of those charges, and the neighbor was found guilty on, I believe, 5 or 6 of those charges. But either way, all three men will be spending quite a bit of time in jail. So we've
Oh,
got
they
some good
should.
news with Ahmaud Arbery's mother. Seeing his mother and his family outside of that courthouse after that verdict, it just
Both
touched my
his
heart.
parents. Yes.
Yes, and the way that it came out, I just loved every second of it.
Those are the moments that you remember that there is a guy and he be working and especially to have Al Sharpton and the
Jesse
big
Jackson.
Jesse Jackson, the big leaders of civil rights and stuff, to be out there putting pressure. Like I didn't, those are the times where you realize that just our presence alone as African American people
Right.
place pressure on these Caucasian friends and foes or whatever. Look, I'm not talking about you Caucasian people. I'm just talking about the ones that were in that courtroom because they were feeling the pressure. I remember there was this kind of like meme or video of when that actual attorney was talking about how we can't have them up in there. There was a Caucasian lady sitting in front of sitting in front of Jesse Jackson, and she was like, "Oh, like this again." Like it's crazy. It's crazy, and
Very.
it's just amazing to see that there were other people seeing what we were seeing. It's like it's just stupid.
And I
Right.
hope that if anybody thinks they can just go ahead and kill one of us and there won't be any kind of repercussions, that this case will give you some uh, second thoughts because you can't just go around killing anybody, especially black people. Not especially anybody. I think you're gonna get off. So don't
It's
do
not
it.
right.
Like, it's not.
And
And
the
you
original
went off to catch this person. This person was minding their business.
Right, and the original prosecutor is also facing charges for causing charges not to be put on
Yeah.
those three men
Obstruction.
who shot him. Yeah, it's causing obstruction. So, we'll see where that goes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, obstruction simply because she knew about it and didn't charge anybody for the issue.
Right,
And
the men
that's
weren't charged for 3 months. It was 2 or 3 months that the men were not charged, and yeah, yeah.
We're
Tyrone's very
very
happy,
happy for you to be here, TD McCullough.
whoever you may be. Now, I don't know if y'all realize this, but he's in here. Is he trying to be in here or
He
join
says
us? Like,
audio only. Can
yeah,
you
well, you know
please
what? Let
speak
me
if you're here?
let me pull him up. Uh, right here. Okay. He is in a stream audio only. Okay. So Tyrone, did you have any words?
All
Okay, I
right
guess
now.
we opened the floor and he has not taken it.
All right.
If you, my dear, would like to speak words and stuff, you're certainly allowed to speak, Tyrone. So just go ahead, put something in the comments or even in the private chat that we do have, just to let us know if you'd like to say anything. All right. Any other things that you wanted to talk about? Oh, Tyrone said no. Okay.
Oh, all right. Well, we can go into discussing how our Thanksgiving was.
Absolutely. Jonathan, you go first.
Sure. So Thanksgiving was really, really good this year. Me and my parents, my mom, she cooked a great meal. It wasn't too heavy, but it was good enough for my stomach. Okay. And then
Okay.
she had me make something called apple dumplings, which is
Oh, that
a
sounds good.
recipe that she got a couple years ago. It's apples that are rolled up in this type of pastry type of thing, and it's got
Mm,
cinnamon and Mountain Dew and like a whole bunch of really really good stuff. It's really really
mm,
good. I
hello.
haven't tried it with ice cream yet because I just like it on its own, but I'm gonna have to try it with ice cream at a later point.
Ooh,
But
when it's hot.
yes,
Oh, yes.
when it's
Ooh,
hot, that is the bee's
my mouth started
knees.
watering.
But yes, my Thanksgiving was really good. How was y'all's?
What made you cook those apple dumplings?
My mother made me cook those apple dumplings. She informed me that I would be making them the day before, and I obliged, of course.
Because my mommy said so.
Oh, right. So what
Exactly.
Mama says goes.
Okay.
Okay. Because let me tell you something. Jonathan wouldn't be cooking nothing but spaghetti if unless you know.
That is true. Spaghetti or Coca-Cola chicken. I can do Coca-Cola chicken as well, and rice. I'm pretty good at rice as well. Oh, and I
But
can put a Stouffer's lasagna in the oven real quick. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
That thing will be
Jonathan.
ready in about 45 minutes, girl.
okay, just like the commercial says, nothing comes closer to home. Okay, Stouffer's.
Okay.
Um, but Jonathan, I am proud of you for expanding your cooking repertoire and just hey, if you want to cook other stuff, all you have to do is follow a good direction, a cute little
Recipe.
instruction, little recipe.
Exactly.
Okay.
You can cook anything, and I encourage everybody else too. If you want to
Right.
cook something, just just put the work into learning it. Because if it wasn't for my mother teaching me how to make her macaroni and cheese,
Ooh.
I don't think I would have my grown woman card right now.
Okay. Come on,
Okay,
somebody.
all right. Go ahead, Mike. How was yours?
My Thanksgiving was wonderful. My mother invited me over to her house. So it was just only me, my mother, my stepdad, my best friend, and my goddaughter. Um, we all came over. My mom cooked. It wasn't really the traditional. I guess it was some way traditional food. We didn't have a turkey. We was gonna do turkey wings, but the store was out of turkey wings. We was
Because
gonna do
everybody was
chitlins.
doing turkey wings.
Right.
Right.
We can do chitlins, but of course, us didn't have about all the doggone chitlins, so you couldn't do
Okay.
that.
Thank the Lord.
Okay, so we had to improvise. We did Cornish hens. So we had a lot
Okay.
of Cornish hens, ribs, potato salad, macaroni and cheese, rice, collard greens,
Yes.
dressed in with the what's it called, gerblet gravy or whatever, the giblet gravy or whatever. Yeah,
Giblet
Giblet.
giblet
gravy.
gravy.
Wait, you
Uh,
had Cornish hen giblets?
we had Cornish. I don't know I don't know where it came from, but we got from
You know where
somewhere.
the giblets came from?
Okay,
But they was in there. That's all
but it
you
was
knew.
in
They
there,
was in there. Okay.
and it tastes good. Now I didn't question it. Okay,
Okay.
so we did that, and it was just amazing. It was so good.
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, and later on the night, I went to a friendsgiving,
Yeah.
and we did karaoke.
Good fun.
Okay.
Um, and they had food too, and I got the fried turkey there, which was
Good.
amazing. But I had such a good Thanksgiving. I was thankful for just being amongst everybody in the living, and
Yes.
it was very good. The food was amazing. I ate more than I should, and I ate often for 2 days. That was just enough,
That was just enough.
just enough.
All
But I
Wow.
right.
do want my chitlins, so don't get us New Year's, okay?
New Year's. Y'all better start
If you got
cooking
a book out to somebody,
now.
please let me
Okay.
have one.
Yes. I hate that you didn't have your chitlins. You were talking about that previously. I'm just chitlins are not personally for me, but I respect your love for the chitlins. You
Let me.
enjoy
Okay.
yourself, okay?
It was a newscaster today. I saw. I don't know if it was today, but I seen it on TikTok. And
Was
you
it a
know how?
woman?
Huh?
Was it a woman?
It was a woman, and I think you know how they asked. Like I guess they bring the food on the show, and they bought chitlins, and she had to taste it.
Oh my gosh.
You know, usually they have to like keep the face and smile like, it's good. She did not
Mm-mm.
keep her
At all.
face. She put it in her mouth and she was like, and the guy was laughing so hard, like he was like really laughing. But I'm not that bad. I mean, I used to be that person like, oh no, I will never. But one day my
Never.
grandma fixed them. I was like, no, let me just try them. Everybody's like going off on them. And the day I had them, I've been in love ever since.
Well,
I
I'm
gotta have
happy
it.
for you. That's a lovely story.
Jen, you have to try it one day.
Okay.
You have to just try it one day. Don't think about where it came from.
No, sure. I would love to try it.
No.
Is she lying?
No. You see she's shaking her head.
Right.
Hell no. That is a hell no.
The only
Okay.
the only
Okay, you say
thing
like
that
you
I
might have your
will
phone on girlfriends. Oh hell no.
Okay, Maya. Come on, Maya. Oh hell
the
no.
only thing that I will eat that I don't necessarily know exactly what's in it is hash.
You never had hash and rice?
No, that's the only thing I will eat that I don't know what's in it. Hash and rice.
You do. Okay, you
I
eat it.
love some good hash and rice. I will. I don't
When
ask
you were
questions.
down here, did you go to Big T's barbecue?
Absolutely.
Oh yes, don't they have some good hash and rice?
Absolutely. Like,
Oh my
man.
god.
Big boys on Farrow Road. They have really good hash and rice.
I've never been
They have
there.
the only hash and rice that I actually eat because the
Yeah,
first time I
let's
had
talk
it,
about in a minute.
yeah, because the first time I had hash and rice, I really didn't respond to it that well. And especially like the smell of it, it really wasn't going
I
with
don't know how
me.
it smells. I just put
But then I had
fork mouth.
big boys hash and rice, and theirs was pretty good. But go ahead,
It's
Jennifer.
because I think it was because they didn't have the sauce in there like they needed. You got to put the sauce in there, get
The barbecue
that
sauce, the
mustard
mild.
based sauce just
Yeah.
on there and. Mm, mm, mm. Anywho, ooh, I love it some hash and rice. See,
Yes,
and it's
Lord. With some
y'all.
barbecue on the side too.
Let me tell y'all a secret. I haven't found it yet. Maybe I just haven't looked hard enough. But here in Atlanta, I ain't had no kind of good barbecue like I've had in South Carolina.
Oh wow.
Duh.
No, and even like with Chinese food, I like my rice a certain way, and all they do out here is make the meat exceptionally good. Don't have any lo mein, and throw some
Hello,
rice in there.
man.
No lo
No lo
mein.
mein. I
See, no, I can't do that.
And so that's why, Jonathan, every single time I come home, I got to get something from Egg Roll Express.
Oof.
Okay,
Touch my whole
every single
spirit
time. Yeah,
because I miss the good Chinese food.
You make me
yeah.
no, you know what? I had some
You would
egg drop
think.
soup last week and I got 2 egg rolls on the side.
Come on.
Oh my Lord.
Yes.
Now, see, there are some places that are okay now. Like, I just haven't found a place that got my rice right. I'm a South Carolina girl. I need rice.
Yeah.
And
And when you get some good fried rice,
that's
because
all I'm
everybody
looking
can do it
for.
good. Everybody can do it good.
It's
And I
like
ask
they
for
fry
extra
the
egg,
rice,
please, and
but
extra shrimp in mine.
you speaking my heart right there. I
$2
love
more?
some extra
Yes,
eggs.
please.
Yes, please. Yes.
Yes.
Give me some
Okay.
more. Man, let me tell you something.
And my green onions too.
Yes. What's crazy is like they make the fried rice, you watch them fried in the wok, but ain't no flavor.
And no
Mm,
flavor. If I gotta add duck
Even
sauce,
if
like
they got
8
to
packs of
use
duck sauce to it, I mean, it ain't
MSG,
good.
yeah, even if they got to use MSG or whatever, I've actually looked up MSG. It ain't going to give me cancer or nothing like that. People just speak bad on it or whatever. I don't care how
right.
they do it. The rice tastes right in
I
Columbia,
don't
South
care
Carolina.
how you do it, just do it if you
Once
can.
again,
Ooh,
that's why I come home to eat some good Chinese food and barbecue, and
right.
Oh
because
my
they got
god,
everything else out
barbecue.
here. But and it's like those barbecue plates out here, they cost so much. And here's another issue. Are you guys ready for this?
We ready.
I think it's because I don't go down to the hood for the food. Maybe that's
Well, girl, go to the hood
That's
then, because
probably
sometimes you
your
may have to go there.
issue. That's probably your issue, girl. That's
but,
probably your
but
issue.
the hood is like, oh gosh, Tyrone said, Jennifer, what about your blood pressure?
We'll worry about that another day.
Okay.
Okay, but see, that actually helps because I only eat it when I'm out there. Anyway, so going down to the hood is like a 45-minute drive for me.
Oh, that's too
Okay.
far for some food.
I gotta go.
Yeah.
I
I'm
gotta really want it for me to go 45 minutes.
yeah. I'm in northern Atlanta, and I gotta go through downtown Atlanta to get down to the hood.
And
That's
might you try that too? Oh, that might not.
that's a
Yeah.
lot of driving to
Let
go.
me tell you.
I'll try it
The,
one day.
the last time I told him was New Year's. Was it this year? Yes, this year. It's probably New Year's again. I'm got this year went by so fast.
Right.
My business.
And I went to what's this called? That vegan spot for the first time. That popular one.
Mhm.
What is Slutty Vegan?
Yeah. How long did you stay in the line?
Probably like an hour.
Yeah.
But the people,
Wow.
it was not bad. Like they was bringing liquor.
It was moving.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that food, I
Okay.
should have ordered more. But that food don't taste vegan at all. That
Mm-hmm.
food was so good. I will stand in line again.
And you
that
know,
food was amazing.
I love a good burger, so I do feel the need to just at least try it because
You never had it?
I've never had it because I don't like staying in lines like that. I don't care that
Right.
much, but I think it will be worth it because so many people
Jen,
talk about it so
that
much.
food it not taste vegan. It tastes like Uncle Charles
Mhm.
with the sandals and socks outside the
Yeah.
back
Right. Yeah.
cooking it on the grill. The food was amazing.
It sounds awesome. That's the kind of stuff that make you want to. Oh, okay. It just gives you another great option that's not beef. Though I know that I'm not going to go vegan, it just gives
Right.
you another great option, and I love options. Whew. Okay, I haven't talked about my Thanksgiving, and I don't appreciate Tyrone telling all my business. I don't
Right.
appreciate it. Like
My
that's
blood pressure. My blood pressure is me and my business.
Right.
I don't go around talking about.
You see. Let me put this on here. Tyrone acting silly.
That line too long for only vegetables. Vegetables.
Okay.
No, you get a meatless patty, but it tastes like a meat patty. If
And
I say
that's
it's
what I'm looking
good,
for.
if I say it's good,
Oh, I believe it.
nobody's singing that long
Okay.
ass
I'll
line
take
for
your
no
word
reason.
for it. I'll take that to the bank.
That food was amazing. I mean, I would have went back in line, but I haven't seen another hour. But
So my Thanksgiving, I went up north to Maryland to my mother-in-law's house. I want to let you know that I sleep very well at that house. I feel very safe, very comfortable, and at ease and at home. So I sleeps very well up there. That's
very
number
well.
one. Number two, my niece, she offered to cook Thanksgiving dinner. So she got half, and my mother-in-law got half. And what she bought was these turkey wings because apparently nobody's cooking whole turkeys anymore. We
Right.
ain't got the time.
Man, time for that.
And nobody.
Right.
And it's like, I'm not here for the dry behind. I was about to cuss.
Ooh.
The dry breast.
Ass turkey breast.
Thank you, friend.
Okay.
You know me so well. So we had these turkey wings. She injected them wings with some garlic, whatever, in
All
there.
these saturated garlic and herb. My yes, Lord.
I think that's exactly what it is.
Mhm.
And you know how you cook it and it kind of like turns red and it's just
Succulent.
them turkey wings were so marvelous.
You just slapped your mama over one.
Yeah, okay, I don't want to slap my mama. I think she'll be offended.
Right. I think
But
she probably hit back, but you know.
yeah, she might or choke me or something like that. Something's going down.
Yeah. Okay.
When I tasted that, I was like, oh my gosh. And then this is what messes me up about people in general. She was so concerned that it was going to be bad or we wouldn't like it. I'm like, girl.
I think when you don't cook often, I don't know if she cooks often or not, but
Well,
when
she
you're
is a
cooking a
cook.
big dinner for everybody, you always want to have that. I'm like, oh my God, I hope it's not dry. I hope I did good. I hope I ain't seasoned
Right.
too much.
She
Because
did.
everybody's taste buds not the same.
You're right. Oh, and she made macaroni and cheese, and you could taste all the seasonings that she put within the macaroni and
Oh, I
cheese
love
as
good macaroni
well.
and cheese.
And
Mm.
all we had to do was just heat it up to get that cheese running like it needs.
Oof.
Oh
You know,
yes.
I told you guys the last episode 2 weeks ago, I love
Mm,
a macaroni and cheese, potato salad, and dressing combo on
how
with
did
Hmm.
pork.
that? Were you able to have that?
Baby. Baby, okay?
Okay. All
I
right.
want that, to go plate. I put a just on a different plate already before I put it in the microwave.
Yes,
That cold and
Mm.
hot together.
my lord.
Oh yay! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Shundo, Shundo.
Um,
So anywho, I
Yes.
had my green beans, my greens, and all that stuff. It was a really great dinner. I really enjoyed myself. We had great conversation. It was a very cute situation. I met her girlfriend and all that stuff. Praise the
Well,
Lord.
how's she doing?
Okay, she doing it.
okay.
So it was an awesome situation, and unfortunately, we leave with horrible news. I forgot my leftovers in Maryland.
I sure
Oh
did it, man.
Lord.
Who
Sound
talking
like
about
me at
saying
a
somebody passed
restaurant.
away? I got scared.
Cause at let me tell you something. We were almost like 45 minutes out before
Were you
by the
willing to
time
turn around?
because Tyrone realized it's like, oh, we forgot our macaroni and cheese. And I was about to turn around. It was like 12 o'clock in the morning. We like to drive at night.
Yeah, no
So
road, no traffic. Yes.
nobody, and especially for a holiday, of course it's going to be like ridiculous. Let me tell you,
Right.
when
I
we
don't know.
got
The food is always better when you drive at nighttime too. I don't know the fast food
down,
you eat at night. I
I
don't know.
agree.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looked like Tyrone feels a way about that. Um
All Jen.
I should have been eating good this week, but no.
Okay.
So I just want to let y'all know our driving down here. It's like a 10 to 12-hour
Oh
drive
my God,
down.
Stu. Mm-mm.
And being that I slept a whole lot, I was up, you know what I'm saying? I'm driving. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And
I'll
by
be
the time we got
flying.
to Charlotte, it was daytime. It was
Wow.
daytime, and we ran into Charlotte traffic. And Tyrone, thank God we switched because we were able to avoid 17 car wrecks up
Wow.
in Charlotte. Like
Wow.
the devil thought he had us.
Mm.
Mm,
Child.
but no.
And I
Okay.
know about that Charlotte traffic because I used to get my hair retwisted in Charlotte. Every single time I went up there, it was a mess. Like that
Whole entire
77 North,
mess.
even though it's 4 lanes, like that thing be jam packed.
And let me tell you
Mm-mm-mm.
something. You talk about traffic, and I'm in Atlanta. I know what traffic is, but I
Right.
truly believe that it's worse in Charlotte.
Hell
I
no,
think so.
Jen. No.
No, 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 no.
No.
At least our traffic moves.
Well,
We
they do
stopped
move. I
and
mean, it's
stopped and stopped and stopped.
well, I think I have 7 lanes.
Okay? It can accommodate it. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
It's better. It is better in
Well,
Atlanta. At
I'd be
least we got
confused in
27 lanes
Atlanta.
again.
You can get off on both sides
Right.
of the road there in Atlanta. I'd just be so confused.
Now, I do agree. You do have to learn everything, you know what I'm saying? You have to, you know, you gotta learn it. But once you got it, it's like it's exciting to be able to yell at people.
Right.
But Kay's Kitchen, that's our niece,
Okay,
and
Taste Kitchen.
she has those plates that makes your mouth water. She made a salmon and mashed potatoes.
Mm,
Made me want to go out and buy ingredients. Okay.
okay.
Anywho, um, but yes, traffic was crazy down there, but we made it down. Thank you, Jesus, and yeah, it was just a great time. It's a great time, and we went. Oh, I'm gonna tell y'all later because I'm not gonna shade nobody out here on these open YouTube streets. So we'll leave that there. That's enough of that. I'm gonna spill tea about family, so
Ooh.
we're gonna leave that alone. Anyhow, let's talk about the Soul Train Awards. It looks like it was really great.
Choo
Apparently, none of
choo.
us saw it all the way through. We just all saw the clipettes.
Right.
Um, I enjoyed the performance with Summer Walker and what's her name?
Ari Lennox.
Ari Lennox.
Ari
Yes.
Lennox. You enjoyed the performance of Summer Walker?
Okay, so she sang the song,
Well,
and
if I went to a record, I would have just turned it on. Oh, this is your opinion. Let me be quiet. I'm sorry, Jennifer.
it's okay. She sang her song, and I did kind of feel like Ari was not purposely. Ari was doing Ari, but she was really singing, and
I mean, I'll tell you
so
nobody
I
walk
feel
up
like
on stage and do one
Summer
song.
Walker was overshadowed in that moment. But
that's you can't blame. I mean, an ant can't overshadow Summer Walker.
so Ashanti, I enjoyed her outfit. I enjoyed her songs. Of course, these are the songs of my teenage years and moving forward. So it was really awesome to see her. She's always so beautiful. And congratulations to her for her. It was Lady of Soul, right? Lady of Soul.
Yeah, Lady of Soul. Mm-hmm.
And the Legends Award that Maxwell received, which is very much so deserved. Thank God he's getting his flowers now. I think it's so awesome that he came out with his hair out, just like when he first introduced himself to the world.
Think it's all his?
Yeah, it is all his. He's been, because he's been growing them. I actually follow him on Instagram.
I follow him too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's all his.
He's had cornrows and stuff like that. So it's been like that for a minute. So happy for him.
Yeah. Oh, that's his love.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this question: Lady of Soul, Lady of Soul Award. I think I'm about to shade. Ashanti and Lady of Soul Award. Do that go together?
Well, you have to think about the credentials for who wins the award. I don't think the particular artist needs to have soul per se, because Ashanti may lack it. I think it's more how you were able to do in your career, how you were able to do in the music industry. And she did very well for herself. Are there some other artists out there who might have, deserved it before her? Sure. I would say probably yes. But I will congratulate her nonetheless.
In the words of Rolling Ray, I woke up from the dead and you stood up that girl. Like, I think Ashanti is deserving of some award, something. I don't think she should have been Lady of Soul. I do think she should get something. I don't want to be harsh, but Lady of Soul. I just think about Aretha Franklin when I think about Lady of Soul. I don't put those together for me, but she is deserving of some awards because she has been great in the industry. I mean, she does a lot of behind the scenes stuff.
She's right, and
wrote a lot of songs.
She's a businesswoman.
Yes,
right.
She been on vacation since 2003.
Okay.
She got money. She's been out there.
She definitely has it. But Lady of Soul.
Okay, so who do you believe should receive that?
I don't know who I believe should receive that award as of right now. I think the award should have been maybe not talked about maybe until later on, 5 years down the road. But if they were going to give her awards out, I think and Ari should deserve a Lady of Soul award. Erykah Badu can deserve a Lady of Soul award. MDRE, Jasmine Sullivan years from now can deserve a Lady of Soul award. Those real people who, I mean, they all can sing, but they just have a depth to them. I think they deserve a Lady of Soul award, not Ashanti.
I was going to say, I think Brandy would be a good recipient.
Brandy could do a Lady of Something award. The Voice Award. I mean, that could be an award that's from the Natural Yes.
The Voice Award.
Yeah, because Brandy that girl can sing to this day.
Well,
soulful singing, I don't know, but
in this in this segment of Google is my friend, I'm just going to, just I pulled up some of the most recent Lady Soul awards just to, just give us a background of who has been recipients of this award.
Yes.
We're just going to go as far back as 2015. Jill Scott got it in 2015.
Deserving.
Brandy got it in 2016.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
SWV got it in 2017. Faith Evans for 2018. Yolanda Adams for 2019.
Very deserving.
Monica for 2020. And of course, Ashanti for 2021.
Just throwing awards to people.
Wow.
I really think that Yolanda should definitely have received that award. Yolanda Adams can sing anything from a child's a hymn to a secular song made and turn it to something over him. So Yolanda should definitely deserve that. She definitely deserved the award. Just Scott definitely deserved that award. Monica, okay, no, she's been, yeah.
I think
Mary J. Blige could just get that award.
I hear what you're saying, and I do believe I understand. Is you're saying that the Lady of Soul Award needs to be more about it needs to be more about the soul, not just the longevity in the game.
Correct. I need to hear some like people who can. Lady of Soul, I think originated from Aretha Franklin, right? Lady of Soul. I mean, she was the soul of music. I mean, I'm just guessing. These are people who sing from the stomach. Okay.
The diaphragm.
The diaphragm. When like these are people who can mess up a note, but it still sound fucking good with the song. Like it.
Yeah.
These are the people I'm looking for. Maybe I'm just being too harsh, but a Lady was so. Now, am I saying these people who were given this award is not deserving of an award? No, I'm not saying that. These people have worked very hard in the industry and they have longevity in this industry, but certain titles cannot go to certain people. You can't name me the fittest person in America because I worked out at the gym this whole year.
I get it. I get what you're saying, Mike. I completely understand where you're coming from.
I did a little bit more research. The Lady of Soul, it actually used to be awards thing by themselves. They had their own awards ceremony. The first one was in 1995, and people like Salt and Pepper, including Spinderella. I don't care how much you try to exclude her. Even Mary J. Blige got one. Brandy got another one. Like it's I do think it's unfortunately more about I don't know, just getting women up there and longevity, just getting women up there. And it's okay. She deserves an award. And if we're talking about soul from the diaphragm and all that stuff, there are plenty of other people like, Leela James. Lettucey and Tyrone said
I said so, not yelling to the point. I just
okay, because she's just loud. Okay, she's just loud.
Right.
Y'all remember when on that Aretha movie they're saying that they heard?
Yeah, they said they heard her in the other theaters, and I believe every word they said.
Anywho, Jonathan, do you want to mention something from the award show?
Yeah, Jasmine Sullivan won Best Album of the Year.
Yes.
And her acceptance speech really touched me because Jasmine is not the kind of person who does this because she wants to be famous or she wants to be out here in the world. She's doing this because this is her art. She understands that this is why she's here on this earth to sing. And she said, I wasn't sure if I was going to be here tonight because, I've been eating a little bit too much. And, even though Jasmine's body is amazing to me,
she was a really,
yeah. I really, really applaud her for speaking out because she represents so many women out there keeping it real. So many women out there who have insecurities about themselves. And I'm sure that touched their heartstrings just like it touched mine. So congrats to Jasmine Sullivan.
Jasmine,
I
yes.
didn't see too many other performances, but I must say I enjoyed Ari Lennox's performance of Pressure. She looked amazing. I
Like a
understand
big
why
old
she,
feather.
pretty. Yes, she looked like a big old feather, and she looked
She did look
beautiful
good.
while she was doing it. Even though she stood in one place, because of the song, she had to do that, and I enjoyed it nonetheless. So yes, I really loved
I
it.
will say, 'cause I'm probably the shadiest one on this panel. I will say that Ari Lennox standing in one place is totally different than um, that other girl standing in one place. What's like her name? Summer Walker. Like
Okay,
Ari
yeah,
Lennox still has like the movement.
She has more
Summer
stage
just stood
presence.
there like a statue
yes,
Yeah.
stage
and sung that
presence,
song.
right?
And when you said, remember, I think Jan in the meeting before this came off, you said that you thought that Ari Lennox kind of overshadowed Summer
Yeah.
Walker, but I just feel like she walked and sung the song, so that alone.
But when I say overshadow, it's not only about her stage presence, because Ari, when she came on there, it was Ari time, and especially like you can't have people coming on stage with you and taking over, and that's what I believe
Right.
that Ari did, and
But
it's not just her
is it
stage
hard
presence.
though?
It wasn't difficult. It's not just about the stage presence, it's also about her singing. Like, she was taking the song to another place, and Summer Walker was still right here.
But
Yeah.
when her album came out, which is I think it's a good album, but I think people made it more than what it was. 'Cause I
Agreed.
did listen to it, and I did like some songs, but how people was raving over it online was the most.
It's because of the
Every
team.
song has the same tempo. Like she doesn't go like she doesn't give me like she doesn't give me that war. Like all right, just on some songs like
It's just
even
like if she's
Janet
talking to
sometimes gives
us.
me something more than I whisper.
Yes, she does. What about that? Anywho,
Mm,
so yes, congratulations to everybody. It's awesome. So, one thing that Mike brought up today that I did not know even existed. Tina from Mary Mary
Oh
has
yes.
has a new song with her husband, and I'm just trying to stop myself from saying her current husband, because they're still married. They never got divorced. Her husband. And like, what do you think about that? What's going on with that, Mike?
Well, okay. If you guys know about Tina from Mary Mary, when they had the show on I can't remember the network. They had a Mary Mary show and they showed that was it BT? No, what I
It's
can't.
we.
I think it
No,
was
it
We.
wasn't.
Yeah,
Oh,
We
it was
TV.
we. It was we because they had Tina Breast. Yeah, it was we. They showed where Tina husband cheated on her with multiple people, and that was an explosive season. But they managed to stay together and everything. She said God brought them together. Blase, blase, blase. But one of the reasons why he said he cheated was she was not there, present, things that he needed, she couldn't provide. The things that men say when they do something wrong, they always try to blame the other woman. And not saying, she was on the road, so some of that could be true. But now I just feel like when they do things together, it's to overcompensate. Like, make sure I bring him into the situation. Let me keep track of where he's at. It just don't feel authentic to me. It
Mm,
feels like I'm trying to make sure I don't lose my husband
After all these years.
after all these years. I'm working very hard to make sure he has a name in the industry, not just Tina's husband or Mary's. It doesn't feel real to me. That's the only thing I have to say about it. But I did hear a snippet of the song. The snippet of the song sounded was going to be pretty good. And I feel like it's not a gospel sound single.
Oh, they're trying to do like
okay.
David the
And
Man's.
yes, yes. But that seems real over there.
Right.
So
Anything you
I'm
want
gonna
to say
see
about
how
that,
it
Jasmine?
goes. I
Mm.
just don't think it's authentic.
I'm not too close to the story. I really don't follow Tina. I really didn't watch that show too much, but it sounds like she's trying. And I want to say you can't blame a girl for trying. Um, However, when trying starts to look like desperation,
Mm.
that's when it starts, you start to have people look at you a certain way. And I think Tina just wants to do everything to keep her marriage together. And I don't blame her for doing that. Um, I don't know if I would take the same steps that she did. It seems like she's doing it for show in a way. But again, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever works best for you is how you take care of your issues. So I'm not going to down her for doing what she's doing. I'm just going to say that it looks like it might be desperation. But when you've been married for that long, you don't want to let that go. And many women don't feel like starting over. A lot of times they just are scared to start over, or they are scared to be alone in the meantime, in between time. And you have to think about your happiness before you think about, being in a relationship that's not making you happy. So that's all I have to say about
Well, and I agree with everything that you said. And I do agree that you have to find a way to make your spouse included. But when it comes down to this is my business, this is how my money, and I'm bringing you into that situation, that's where it kind of crosses the line. Like at home, I'm going to be there for you. I'm going to spend more time at home. Yes, I'm going to do all of that. But do I want you to share? Try to take a lot. Oh, I can't see us. Do I want you to share everything that I'm doing to the point where I'm at home and that's so at work? No, for me.
I really do also agree with Jonathan. At the very end of the day, we absolutely have to respect the way that people decide to deal with their issues, their problems, and the things
right.
that's going on in their lives. All we can do is respect that. But as for me in my house, I'm about my happiness. And
Right.
unfortunately, when somebody takes you to that brink, takes you to that level, and continue to hit you hard with one illicit affair after the next,
Mm-hmm.
now you're proving to me you don't like me. So
Right.
I'm going to keep it pushing. And it's very unfortunate with the church culture saying that you have to be married till you die. Yes, that is great and all, but I still deserve joy and happiness. I still
Exactly.
deserve trust in my husband. I still deserve to be able to have the respect from my husband, because if you got somebody that's out there cheating on you over and over again, you apparently don't have their respect.
At all.
And also think about the lack of respect that's from all these other people that you're cheating with. They know exactly who you are and who you with. It
Right.
makes no sense.
And then
So,
at the end of the day, what does that say about the respect that you have for yourself
oof.
to put up with that? Like, you you have to draw a line at some point. But like I see I've said this a couple times with some of my friends, especially when we were younger, when they would tell me about their relationships and how they were ready to go. I said to more than one of them, one day you're going to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. And one day
Yes,
you're going to
Lord.
you're going to leave. So I'm tired of having these conversations with you about this no good man. So when you're done with him, come back to me and
Wow.
then we can talk again.
Yeah, 'cause
So,
don't talk about me. Don't. Yes, I totally agree. Don't talk about it. Be about it.
Be about it.
right.
No, and
Exactly.
not just that, it's like, don't tell me this. Ooh, go ahead and say the cuss word for me, Mike, the S wordy.
Don't tell
Don't
me the
tell me
shit.
that shit.
Okay, don't tell me all that stuff that he been
Shit.
doing, okay? All the
right.
all the stuff that he's been doing to you, we both have discovered and come to realize that he don't respect you, he don't love you, and he continues to do this stuff to you, and he will, after this conversation, continue to do it, and
Right.
you continue to stay. Don't come to me and tell me no more about it, because I already told you that you need to leave, and if you're not taking the advice, don't come back to me for any more advice because I already gave it to you.
But when is enough? Is it when do you have enough? Like when are you tired and want more and better for yourself? Like
The best thing that I heard concerning stuff like that, and it can apply to so many things. My pastor, oh Lord Jesus, Pa- Pastor Greg in Columbia, South Carolina, what he said was, they will leave. They will stop the process when it hurts enough,
Mm,
because it hurts enough for us to see the horribleness that they're going through, or
right.
the addiction that they're going through, or the abuse that they're going through. It hurts for us,
Hmm.
but it has to hurt enough for
for
them
them.
to make the
Well,
Exactly.
decision to step away.
I always tell my friends in the word of Maya Angelou,
Okay,
if
yes.
someone shows you who they really are,
Believe them.
believe them.
Believe
If you
them.
slap me once, I know you're gonna slap me again. Let me
It's
get
not
this
going
Right.
to
on out.
stop. It's not going to stop. I
It's not.
encourage anybody
It's
that's
gonna get
going,
worse.
okay, I encourage anybody that's going through. I'm not telling you to leave them, but just open your eyes to what's going on in front of you. It's not going to
Please
get
do.
any better. You may have some all right days, but it's not going to get better. Just
Right. And people will only treat you how you allow them to treat you.
That's
If
the one.
if you are totally against cheating, you got to put your foot down on that thing. And I understand that you want to give someone another chance, but understand that your reactions to that first incident will carry out through through the rest of your relationship.
because
So
I'm
if
still
you
here, so I can do it again.
exactly, so
That's what I was.
if you take them
That's the
back,
point.
don't be surprised.
Correct. That's the thing. I'm like, okay, he did it twice. You took him back. Then you expect him all now not to stop all of a sudden. No, he's not going to stop, and you're going to keep allowing him.
It's
Like
not going
Johnson
to stop.
said, a man will only anybody will only do what
Yes,
you allow
Anybody.
them to do.
Exactly.
Anybody, not just a
absolutely.
man. And I get so sick. This is why sometimes on Facebook I try to have a lot of men's back, even though they cause a lot of stuff on their own.
Hmm.
But so many women on Facebook tear men down to smithereens. Some of them rightfully so, I understand. But also, you're saying, why do men always try to get me back? Well, why do you always tell men?
Right.
Ask yourself that. Why is it always the man's fault for him hurting you when you always allow him to hurt you?
Hmm.
Answer
Because
that.
it's about, in my opinion, it's that love bubble, or wanting so much to have a
Something.
relationship.
Yes.
You want
Yeah.
something so bad that you allow a man to mistreat you and disrespect you. And
Right.
then you want to continuously blame the man for the things that they're doing. No, 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 no. You open the door and you let that man step right into it.
Correct.
Right.
And that's
So
why I always have to say, men don't do nothing that you don't allow them to do.
men or women,
So
Exactly.
accountability on both sides need to happen. Like, stop blaming that man for
absolutely,
something that you allowed him to do to you multiple
absolutely
times. Now, was he right? No, I ain't say he was right or not. But your ass was wrong. Also, let him back in your house.
wrong
You knew
on
he
both
was no
sides.
good. One with
Exactly.
the point you're married, you're dating him the first date, and he made you pay for everything, and you still let him. I'm about to say something totally nasty, but you still let him make a child with your behind,
Okay,
and now you're stuck with him for 18 more years
just
plus
Right.
some,
continuously
and now you're mad and
relating to
upset.
them
And
sexually and doing all this other stuff, man. And that's another thing. People just fall for anything just for some sex. It's so sad.
Yeah.
And
right,
then people have babies and they get confused. How did I get pregnant? Oh no, like you don't know how baby's made. Like,
Mm,
anywho,
child.
but when you
this
know your
is
That's
worth, and
there you go.
sometimes I will say this. Sometimes going back to that trifling, no good mother something,
mm-hmm.
many times that needs to happen for you to know your worth because you
Yes.
will never know until you've been through a struggle. So some people might be in that predicament right now where they're feeling very low and down and no good and
That is
very
not love.
empty.
Hmm.
That's not
No, it's
love. And
not.
hopefully one day you will find your worth and you will let that no good something you'll let it go. And from there
Mhm.
going forward, you will never find once you see that low good nothing from across the street, you'll know he is not the one.
Mhm. And let me tell you something about
Exactly.
there's this prophetess. Her name is Keisha Cole.
Oh,
She
Okay.
she said, if
Child.
he ain't going to love you the way that he should, let him go.
Let him go. Let him
right,
go.
right.
That's what she said. And those are great words to follow. Yo,
That's a good. That is. Woo.
let me
you
tell you
in your
something.
house paying your own bills, cooking your own food, taking care of you by yourself, and you feel just fine. Don't let nobody else come in your house and make you feel worse than what you already do for you. No, what the hell?
It's crazy.
Okay.
You know what? Let me tell you something, everyone. If you need some encouragement, if you have a relationship question, if you're trying to figure some things out and you want our advice, you can, excuse me, you can always go to email Jonathan. And that is on, Tyrone is doing whatever he wants to do. Anyway, let me put the right thing up. Please email. Is that your email, Jonathan?
It is, yes. My email for this YouTube channel. Yes,
Oh,
it
Joe
is.
Nate. Is there an H in there somewhere? Joe Nate. It should
Oh,
be
yeah,
William
there's the
Jonathan.
H is gone.
Okay, let me.
Should it be there?
JONATANLEE. Yeah. Yeah, the
That
H
is
is gone.
not it. Let me correct that.
No.
Or you can just write us under the comment
I'm glad
section
we
under this
caught that.
video.
That is crazy. Literally, only the H was not there. So I put that in there. Here it is. Email William Jonathan Lee at
You gave
gmail.com.
him a whole new name.
Okay.
Right.
John.
John.
Jonathan. Anyway,
Yes, that's what it would be.
I just want to let you guys know we are here for you, and we will love to help you with your concerns and things of that nature. And to be honest, I'm about to start looking for other questions and put it so that we can put our opinion on it. I think it will be awesome because we have a wealth of knowledge in this room. So everyone, if you have any questions, or even if you just want to hear our opinion on a situation that's going on with your friends or family or whatever, we're here for you. Send that.
Yes, Jonathan, type it away.
You can do it in the comments, but if it's a little sensitive and you'd rather
Right.
stay anonymous, we will respect you. Okay.
And your privacy.
And your privacy. We will respect you and your privacy. So just
Right.
go ahead and send that email to williamjonathanlee at gmail.com. That way we'll be able to let you know what we think about your issue. The very last,
Absolutely.
real quick, guys. Thanksgiving is out the way. It's time for Christmas. What songs are we listening to get ourselves in the spirit?
I want to go. Okay,
Please
so
go.
I must tell you guys about this man who has the most beautiful voice. His name is Michael Buble. Michael Buble, not Mike.
Yeah, Michael Drayton.
But yes,
Oh,
but yes, Michael Bublé. He has the most amazing voice, and his Christmas album that came out like 5 or 6 years ago, maybe, or even longer than that, is amazing. And he has a duet with Shania Twain singing "White Christmas," and the way that they changed the phrasing up, it's just beautiful.
He's a little accent anyway, so
yes.
Yes.
So please go and listen to Michael Bublé featuring Shania Twain, "White Christmas."
It is Shania that does it though, because she's like,
yeah, it's
let me tell you something.
Yes, Shania she flips the script in it like just subtly, just so subtly, and it's so beautiful.
I won't sing.
Okay, White Christmas, Michael Bublé and Shania Twain. What's y'all's music?
Well, I work in a retail store right now for a company, and they started playing Christmas music before Thanksgiving. I'm already over it already, to be honest. But I do, before I give you who is my Christmas music, who told Mary J. Blige to make a Christmas album? Because I hear all the time on the speakers in my job, and it's not it. It's not it.
Okay.
But I like Mary J. Blige, but girl, don't do that again, okay? But my Christmas song will be me, my dad, and my stepmother have a song that we sing every Christmas, back to back. Sound a Hot Mess, The Temptations, Silent Nights.
Yes, sir.
I know everybody knows it. Like that.
Come on, vocals.
So it's about 10 minutes long.
Yes, sir. But let me tell you something. That is the best Silent Night.
Best.
Period.
Yes. And then my
Period.
second best would be Mariah Carey's Oh, no, Christmas. There is just something I need.
And
I don't care about the presents. I love that all of them for Christmas. She goes platinum every year for Christmas.
Oh,
That
right.
song.
It went number one the other year. Just the other year. I think last year.
That song is amazing. And I also have to give honorary mentions to, of course, Destiny's Child, 8 Days of Christmas.
Yes.
You cannot go wrong. But my number one.
What's your number one?
It's not even a Christmas song. It's a Christmas song, but it's alive. It's Patti LaBelle live at some kind of.
It looked like a White House event.
I don't know what
function.
it is. It's we not know the words to whatever song that was. And the guys didn't have the cue cards right. The background singer wasn't out on time. But Google Patti LaBelle not knowing Christmas words, and I guarantee you that video will come up.
And she was supposed to be singing "This Christmas."
This Christmas. I was just about to say that. This Christmas.
Come on, come on! Oh my God! What background singers?
Where background singers at?
And then
where they at?
She was singing about. I don't know the words. I don't have no background singers. Like that always makes me like if I'm having a down day in December.
Yes, that's it.
I'm just gonna pull up that video. And somebody already started playing. I saw it on Facebook the other day already, but I'm not gonna do it just yet. But speaking of Christmas, and Patti LaBelle being the original Old Town singer, we felt to mention Shaka Khan and. And what's the other one name?
Stephanie Mills.
Stephanie Mills didn't do anything wrong. She sounded very good, but Shaka Khan, girl, get off that yak, girl. Whatever was going on, get off that yak. Baby girl was toe up from the flow up, okay?
Why did they insist? Like Keith Sweat was totally
toe up.
Like what are we doing?
Well, he still sounded good though when he was drunk.
Oh, okay. Anywho,
Jan, what's your favorite Christmas song?
So I do keep it rather old school. I like Mariah Carey's version of "Oh Holy Night."
Absolutely.
Okay.
And she was
that's a good one.
Skinty and in somebody's church singing the song with the whole choir. It was very beautiful. I really like Whitney Houston when they sang "Joy to the World." That's joy. Okay.
You know, good.
He did that. Yes, I love that. And
I hope the Preacher's Wife come on. Is it the movie? Preacher's Wife.
Yeah, it's a Christmas movie.
Like almost all the songs on there that she did for the Christmas. It was just awesome. And then what else do I like? I really like the song the Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire. Like hearing that, I really love that song. And that's pretty much all that I like. I do, of course, like what's that child name? Mariah Carey with, and Tyrone is saying CeeLo Green's Christmas album is solid.
I will pass.
Okay.
Anything CeeLo Green, I'm just gonna go ahead and pass on. That is a fool.
I do like certain people that sing This Christmas from Donny Hathaway. That was, it's usually good. I enjoyed when Chris Brown sang it. It was okay.
I was gonna say I hate
it wasn't
Chris Brown. I did not like it.
But my favorite song, Please Don't Judge Me, but it's the 12 Days of Christmas that come from the with 5 months free rent. That song.
Oh, the black version.
The black version where it's quad to the DJs doing it or whatever.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. That's my favorite. Like when I'm able to hear that on the radio every once in a while.
That's like that
it's
old
like,
school.
What you want?
That
Christmas. Yeah. That song feels like
you took it back to the hood girl with that.
ratchet things, and I
Yes.
love it all. It's that 5 months free rent. Who don't want that?
Right.
I want,
Who?
yes, please, anything free for me.
Okay.
Right.
Oh gosh. But
Oh,
yes, those are my favorites. But yeah, go ahead, Jonathan. Go ahead, lead us out. I'm about to go take a nap. Go to bed
all right.
tonight.
Nap.
Well, we want to thank you guys so much for joining us again for another night of hot topics and social commentary. Be sure to subscribe, leave a comment, click the thumbs up button, and also press the notification bell. What else? What else? What else? Okay, so my social medias are Joe_3020. That is Instagram. I'm also on Facebook, Jonathan Lee. Find me, add me, and Jennifer. What are your social medias?
Mine is at JStarBright, JAYSTARRBRIGHT. That is for Instagram as well as Twitter. I don't post that much on it, but I do post a whole heap. Okay, not even a whole heap. On Facebook, it's Jennifer Star McCullum, my full name.
And Mike, your social media platforms.
Yes, you can find me on Instagram and also Twitter, Mr. Real, MRREAL121. If you have any questions, topics, concerns that you want to let us know about, please let us know because we'll be more than happy to
Absolutely.
accommodate.
Absolutely. Well, until
Come on,
next
customer
time,
service.
next Thursday, same time, same place, same beautiful faces. And we're going to say goodnight, y'all. Wait, everybody.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Bye, y'all.